Most people think they need hours every day to improve their English. That's exactly why they never start. They wait for free time. They wait for motivation. They wait for the perfect course, the perfect teacher, the perfect moment. And while they're waiting, months turn into years. Maybe you've done the same. You've downloaded apps, bought books, watched countless videos, promised yourself that this time would be different. Yet somehow, English still feels just out of reach. But what if the problem was never the lack of time? What if fluency doesn't come from studying more, but from studying smarter? Because hidden behind every successful English learner is a simple truth. Small daily actions beat occasional massive effort every single time. And today, I want to show you a method so simple that most people ignore it, yet so powerful that it has helped thousands of learners build confidence, improve their speaking, and make real progress. It's called the 15-30-15 method. Just 15 minutes in the morning, 30 minutes during the day, 15 minutes before bed. 1 hour total. No expensive course. No complicated grammar plan. No overwhelming schedule. Just a simple system that works. And if you stay with me until the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to use this method to make English a natural part of your daily life. Let's begin with the morning. Those 15 minutes aren't just study time, they're foundation time. The early moments of your day carry real power. Your mind is rested. Your thoughts are clear. The world hasn't flooded you with noise yet. During these 15 minutes, you don't rush. You don't panic. You don't try to cover everything at once. You simply focus. Read English sentences at a slow, steady pace. Pick up 5 new words. Listen to a short audio clip and repeat what you hear. For instance, you wake up and say to yourself, "Today, I will grow my English. I am not scared of making mistakes. I am moving forward one step at a time." Basic sentences, but they shift your entire mindset. Then you take a small lesson. Something like, "I go to school. I went to school. I will go to school." Nothing complex. Present, past, future. And you repeat it calmly, not to force memorization, but to feel the language settling in. Because English isn't just a subject, it's a habit you build. Then comes midday. This is where most people throw time away. Scrolling endlessly, watching meaningless content, having conversations that go nowhere. But picture this. What if you took just 30 minutes from your lunch break, nothing more, and used them intentionally? In this window, you practice active English. You speak, you write, you think. Pick a simple topic like your daily routine and start talking. I wake up at 6. I brush my teeth. I eat breakfast. I head to work or school. It doesn't matter if it comes out rough. What matters is that it flows. You can also stand in front of a mirror and speak directly to yourself. Say, "I am getting better with every passing day. I can speak English. I'm not perfect, but I am moving forward." And that truth, progress over perfection, is what drives real improvement. Practice common questions too. What's your name? Where are you from? What do you do for a living? Answer them yourself, repeatedly, because repetition is what builds confidence, and confidence is what eventually becomes fluency. Then comes the final piece, 15 minutes at night. This is the most valuable part, because this is your reflection time. You sit in quiet, no rushing. You look back at your day. What did I learn today? Which words did I actually use? Where did I go wrong? Write it all down, even if it's just a small notebook on your bedside table. For example, today I learned the words brilliant, exhausted, and grateful. Today I practiced I am going, I went, I will go. Today I spoke in English for 5 minutes. That's enough. Small wins, but every single day. And before you close your eyes, read a few lines again. Slowly, peacefully, and let the language settle into your mind overnight. Because your brain holds on to what you give it right before sleep. Now hear this clearly. This method is not magic. It won't transform you in a single day. But it will absolutely transform you if you refuse to quit. Most people fall short because they expect quick results. But language isn't a race you win. It's a relationship you build. And relationships take time. Here's something honest. Even if you're a complete beginner, even if speaking English makes you nervous, even if you feel like you're starting from zero, this method was made for you. Because it doesn't ask for perfection. It asks for discipline. 15 minutes each morning isn't a burden. 30 minutes at lunch is absolutely doable. 15 minutes at night costs you almost nothing. But stacked together, every single day, they become something powerful. Picture a student. He oversleeps. He feels unmotivated. He's convinced English is too hard for him. But he starts this method anyway. In the morning, he works through simple sentences. At lunch, he practices out loud. At night, he reflects. After 1 week, something quietly shifts. Words start to feel familiar. After 2 weeks, sentences begin forming on their own. After 1 month, he's speaking. Not perfectly, but clearly enough to be understood. And that is where real confidence begins. Now let's address mistakes. Mistakes are not your opponent. Silence is. Fear is. Because if you never speak, you never grow. If you never practice, you never improve. So when thought comes, I'm scared of getting the grammar wrong, push back against it. Even native speakers make errors. Even children learn by stumbling and getting back up. So why hold yourself back? Speak. Imperfect English is still progress. Saying, I go market yesterday is wrong, yes, but it's a step. Tomorrow, you'll say, I went to the market yesterday. That is real growth. This method also trains your mind to think directly in English rather than translating. Translation slows everything down. You form a thought in your native language, convert it to English, and by then, the moment has passed. But when you practice daily, your brain starts constructing English thoughts automatically. Instead of thinking, mujhe pani chahiye, you start thinking, I want water. Simple, natural, fast. That is what fluency actually looks like. And fluency isn't about impressive vocabulary. It's about communicating clearly and without hesitation. Here are more daily examples to anchor the practice. Morning, 15 minutes. I am ready to face today. I will pick up something new. I will not give in. Midday, 30 minutes. I enjoy reading in English. I like watching English content. I look forward to learning new words. Night, 15 minutes. Today I picked up 5 new words. Today I spoke in English. Today these mistakes and I grew from them. Simple sentences. But repeated with purpose, they become powerful. Now take this in. If you follow this method for 90 days without stopping, your English will not be what it is today. Your confidence will not be what it is today. Your entire way of thinking will shift. Because consistency doesn't just improve skills, it changes who you are. You'll stop saying, I can't speak English, and start saying, I practice English every single day. Those 2 sentences look similar on the surface, but one keeps you stuck and one moves you forward. Understand this deeply. You are not bad at English. You are simply inconsistent. You are not incapable. You are just undertrained. And training has nothing to do with talent. It requires only time. 15 minutes in the morning, 30 minutes at lunch, 15 minutes at night. That is your training ground. No pressure, no comparison. Just you and your own progress. And slowly, something beautiful will happen. English will stop feeling like a threat. You'll begin to enjoy it. You'll start thinking in it. You'll find yourself speaking it without preparation. And one day it will hit you. There was a time English made me freeze. Now I use it without a second thought. That is transformation. Not sudden, but steady. Not loud, but deeply real. So begin today, not tomorrow, not after the weekend. Today. Because the right time to start is always right now. And hold on to this truth. Small daily habits compound into enormous results over time. 15-30-15. That is your path. Walk it every day and watch your English grow. Watch your confidence rise. Slowly, steadily, permanently. Now let's go deeper. Because learning English isn't only about the words that leave your mouth. It's about becoming a new version of yourself from the inside out. When you begin the 15-30-15 method, a quiet shift starts happening beneath the surface. At first, you'll feel uneasy. You'll hesitate. You'll lose your thread mid-sentence. You'll wonder, am I even saying this right? That's completely normal. Growth always feels strange at the start. But don't let that stop you. Keep going. Even when your voice trembles, even when your sentences come out incomplete. Because broken English is still movement forward. Silence is not. Picture a version of yourself 30 days from now. Not polished, but confident. That version doesn't shut down when someone speaks English around them. That version tries. That version responds. That version catches words they couldn't before. That is what showing up daily to 15-30-15 builds. Not perfection, but progress you can actually feel. Let's return to the morning, but look at it from a different angle. Those 15 minutes aren't just practice time. They are a mental reset. When you wake up, resist the pull of your phone. Don't open social media, because the moment you do, your mind fills with noise. Instead, open your English notebook or a notes app and write one simple line. I will grow today. Then read it back to yourself, slowly, more than once. What you repeat in the first moments of your morning quietly shapes the direction of your entire day. Then layer in sentences like, I am improving with every step. I won't measure myself against anyone else. I will stay the course. These aren't just grammar exercises. These are statements of identity. Back to midday, but this time, grasp something important. This 30-minute block is your confidence workshop. This is where you stop being someone who only thinks about English and becoming someone who actually speaks it out loud. Even if you're alone, even if someone nearby gives you a strange look, even if every part of you feels shy. Because confidence isn't something you receive, it's something you construct, moment by uncomfortable moment. Pick a simple topic again, your family. And just talk. My family is small. My father is patient. My mother is warm. I love them deeply. Don't race through it. Pause when you need to. Read a sentence if it sounds off. This is exactly how fluency gets built. Not through silence, but through repetition. Add one more powerful habit. Ask yourself questions and answer them in English. What did I eat today? What did I do yesterday? What's ahead of me tomorrow? Even if your answers are simple, even if they're basic English is real English. And every single fluent speaker you admire once lived into those basics. Back to the night, and this time, slow, all the way down. This is your healing phase, your moment to reflect. Take a breath before you begin and ask yourself honestly, did I show up today? Did I practice? Did I move forward even slightly? If yes, honor that. If not, don't fall into guilt. Just make the decision to return tomorrow. Because discipline isn't about being hard on yourself. It's about coming back again and again without drama. Write 3 things before you sleep every night. 1 word you learned. 1 sentence you actually said out loud. 1 mistake you caught and corrected. For example, word. Essentials. Sentence, this is essential to me. Mistake, I go to the store. Correction, I went to the store. This is learning with awareness, because you're not just studying, you're tracking your own growth. And what gets tracked gets better. Now, let's talk about fear directly. The fear of speaking English is incredibly common. But here's the truth. Fear doesn't leave before you act. It leaves while you act. The more you open your mouth, the smaller that fear becomes. The more you stay quiet, the larger it grows. So every time the nerves show up, say this to yourself. I will speak regardless, even if it's wrong, even if it's slow, even if it falls apart halfway through. Because fluency isn't born in comfort zones. It's born in courage. Make it even more real by using English in everyday life. Walk into a shop and instead of thinking in your native language, just try. Say, how much does this cost? 2 words and a gesture. Simple sentence. But a powerful moment, because real-world practice teaches more than any classroom ever could. Or greet someone in the morning. Good morning. Hope you're well. Small words.
Big shift mindset.
Because every time you use English outside of study, you break down another mental wall. Here's something I want to be honest about. You don't need hundreds of grammar rules before you start speaking. You don't need to master advanced vocabulary before you open your mouth. You need use. You need practice. You need repetition. That is exactly why 15 to 30-15 work. It gives you a clear structure without overwhelming you. It builds discipline without creating stress. It delivers real progress without confusion. Think about where you'll be 6 months from now if you stay consistent. Simple English won't require you to think before speaking. Mistakes won't paralyze you the way they do today. You won't step back from conversations, you'll step into them. And the people around you will notice. They'll say, "You've changed." And you'll smile, knowing it wasn't luck or talent that got you there. It was showing up day after day with nothing but consistency and will. Let's close with something worth carrying with you. English is not a test you prepare for and forget. It is a skill you build and live through. And skills aren't wished into existence, they are built, brick by brick, day by day. So, every morning, give yourself 15 minutes of intention. Every midday, give yourself 30 minutes of courage. Every night, give yourself 15 minutes of honest reflection. And then wake up and do it again and again and again. Until English is no longer something you study. Until it becomes something you simply live.